Hi, welcome back to my channel, and this sound off is about Traitors 2. Baby, why wasn't y'all telling me that this show was everything? I'm a little late to the party. I think I started watching around episode 4, and I'm all caught up now, obviously, but why y'all didn't tell me? So those of y'all who haven't watched Traitors, y'all need to get on y'all Zoom and y'all need to watch that, okay? Y'all need to catch up. It's worth the watch. I promise. I grew up watching Big Brother. I grew up watching the challenges, Real World, Road Rules. So this right here is right up my alley. Okay, this is for me. This is for us, y'all, okay? All the millennials that grew up watching MTV, this is for us. No, but for real, this is a really good show. So I kept seeing like people talking about it on Twitter, but I didn't realize how good it was until I actually sat down and watched it. And what really made me want to watch it though is like they kept talking about Phaedra. They said CT was on the show. And if you are Real World Road Rules Challenge girly like myself, you already know. I don't have to explain. I love CT. I've loved CT. I have loved him for a very long time. I love CT, okay? That's my boo. But y'all had Max from Dancing with the Stars, another one of my faves. Y'all had Janelle. Janelle is my girl. Dan is not one of my people, but Dan, he played the hell out of some Big Brother. So when I started seeing all these names, I was like, you know what? Phaedra there, Sheree there, MJ, Larsa, Tim. Okay, all my people. I think I gotta tune in, okay? And I'm glad I tuned in because this is not like, this is about to be my favorite show. Like, especially since the Housewives girlies, they've been on BS lately. This right here, y'all need to watch. So obviously I can't sit here and run down the entire 7 episodes because who has time for that? Nobody. But I just wanted to point out a couple of things. So I know Johnny Bananas was like I think he was the first person that they murdered. I was happy with that because I ain't never seen it for Johnny Bananas. I watched his season of Real World and I didn't like him then, and it ain't changed up until now. I think I dislike him a little bit less, just a little bit less. But I ain't really never seen it for him. So I wasn't too sad to see him go. Now, Peppermint, y'all did Peppermint so dirty. Okay, y'all did her wrong. I didn't like how y'all did her. I was so annoyed how like this group think like, yeah, it was you because you made a face. Y'all didn't even know her to know what her face, like y'all didn't know nothing about her for y'all to be like, yeah, she's wrong because she got to be a traitor because she made a face at Trishelle. I was irritated with that. Y'all did her wrong and forget y'all. And the only person who had her back was Max. And then y'all got rid of Max. And I didn't appreciate that because what? I thought that was so, I didn't like that. You know, I appreciate some good eye candy. And Max is he always was really fine on Dancing with the Stars. And I was real happy to see him on this show and y'all got rid of him way too soon. So I didn't appreciate that. Y'all tried it. Marcus, I enjoyed Marcus because Marcus was smart, but he should have been a little bit more quiet. Like he knew off the rip, he knew something was up with Dan. But my thing is like, why confront Dan? He was too smart, but not smart enough to keep his mouth shut. So he had to go. I felt bad, but I was like, you know, you should have been a little smarter. Sorry. Ekin-Su, she was another one that I didn't really feel bad about because, ma'am, she was, I don't know. She's one of them girls. She's one of them girls that I think people look at her as being pretty all the time and they don't think that she's smart. And she wanted so badly to be seen as a smart person. And the little bit of affection that she was feeling from Parvati, well, y'all saw what happened. That's why it's not good to be thirsty, okay? That's why it's not good to be needy and thirsty, because girl. So Dan coming after Phaedra, that was a very ballsy move. And it wasn't the right move. I just don't understand. I don't think that the people on this show have watched Big Brother. Because if you watch Big Brother, you know, like that game takes a lot of, you got to have 3 faces in order to win that show. Number 1. Number 2, you got to be real good. You got to be quick on your feet. You got to be a liar. You got to be a mastermind, a manipulator. This man won Big Brother. He should have been the first person that y'all kicked off the show. The very first. I think was it MJ both MJs, Marcus and Mercedes, both was looking at him, right? Y'all should have been kicked him off the show. I don't know how y'all let him get that far, but Phaedra said, you gonna learn today. Let me tell y'all something. The way that Phaedra ate him up at the banishment table, baby, I was here for all of it. It was like, you tried. First of all, you got my girl Janelle off the show. So I wasn't feeling that. I didn't like how they did. Janelle was my girl, okay? Janelle and I go all the way back to Big Brother when her, Kaser, Howie, you know, when the whole crew was together. Janelle is my girl. So I did not appreciate how they did Janelle, but I was so glad. I was so glad that Janelle put that target on your back because you deserved it. Because everybody knows you was a traitor. I don't know how y'all didn't know he was a traitor. I don't understand how the rest of these people did not know that he was a traitor. But Phaedra fixed him. You should have known better than to go against a housewife. You should have known that. You should have known. Now this beef between Parvati and Peter, I'm Team Peter. I don't like Parvati. I don't too much like her. I don't know if it's the little snake, the face she makes when she like, the little face that she be making. I don't know if it's that. I don't like her. I don't care for her at all. Now Peter emerged as a game player. He was like, you know what? I've been playing in the back a little bit. I like how he stood up and he's like assembled a little group. I'm here for that. Okay, I didn't watch the first season of Traitors, so I don't know how this stuff is supposed to go, but I appreciate Peter. The only thing I didn't understand though, that episode where they tried to recruit Peter as a traitor, I didn't understand why he didn't just tell the whole group that he was recruited, but he turned it. I didn't understand why he kept that information to himself. Now, his strategy to not tell them who had the shield when Bergie had the shield, that made sense. Now, that was a good move. But him not sharing with everyone that he was recruited to be a traitor, now they think he's a traitor. And if John did not save him in the last episode, they would have got him. I don't know. I don't know where you're going with it, Peter, but I'm going to tell you this, though. Peter kind of cute. I don't know if it's because he's smart and he's just like, I'm going to be the faithful of all faithfuls. I don't know, but yeah, Peter, hi. So Sandra from Survivor, I never really got into Survivor, so I really don't, that's just not, it's never been my cup of tea. She be embarrassing herself. She always like to stand up like she know what's going on and how things are going. And girl, you don't know nothing. And then you be the main one. When you wrong, you don't never be embarrassed enough for my liking. I feel like Trishelle messed up and thought that, I feel like Trishelle messed up and accused Peppermint of being a traitor. And ever since then, she been real quiet. She been scared to talk too much. She been scared to speak up because she's embarrassed like she should be. She suspects Phaedra, but she don't want to say Phaedra and end up like Dan. Sandra, you always throwing somebody's name out there and you always have the best logic and explanation as to why they the traitor and you be wrong every time. I'm going to need you to fix that. Because I feel like Kevin, Trishelle, whoever else that's been wrong, they shut the hell up. You don't be embarrassed enough for me, girl. Deontay just dipped. He just quit the show altogether. That's how embarrassed he was. I'm going to need the rest of y'all to feel a little embarrassed like how Deontay was feeling. But yeah. Now Sheree, y'all know I love my Atlanta OG Sheree, okay? I don't care what she do. I'm always riding for her. I don't care. I like her. But Sheree is clueless. Her and Kevin, both of them, just beautiful and clueless. The two of them. They don't know what direction is up or down. They don't know nothing. They literally just there for the vibes. Now my boo CT, he a little clueless too. He a little clueless too, but you know what? He ain't going around falsely accusing nobody or nothing. And I could appreciate that. He's one of the main reasons why I decided to give this show a chance. I love CT. I love him, okay? From the challenges. When he finally won his first challenge, I was so happy for him because they be doing him dirty. Y'all, if y'all know, okay? Now, I've seen a lot of people asking, like, what's so special about CT? For those of y'all that don't know, if you don't get it, you don't get it. But the man is beautiful. His body is beautiful. Yeah, he done put on a couple pounds. He got his dad bod, but he's still fine. Like, okay, I remember him when he was ripped, cut, just fine. And he's still fine, okay? But CT was always the bad boy, right? And then on the challenges, he meets Diem. And Diem, she was battling cancer. She was a badass. The girl, she know how to win some challenges, okay? The girl did her thing, but she was fighting this crazy disease at the same time, and it just added another layer of beauty to her. And when her and CT met, they just hit it off immediately. He loved this girl. I think the season that they were both on for the first time, she had just finished a round of chemo, so her hair was really short. It was growing back. And I think she had a wig. And her real hair normally is like long, real long. And so, of course, for a woman, that's difficult to not have your hair. So they did this challenge or whatever where they were in mud and she had to take her wig off. And I remember the whole cast was like supporting her, cheering her on. And CT was just like, you know, just encouraging her, just telling her how beautiful she was. She didn't need the wig. She was fine. And I think she completed the rest of the show without the wig. And they fell in love. You know, they had an on again, off again relationship. And then I don't remember what season it was, but basically they broke up. I think CT's brother had passed away. And Diem was in a weird time in her life. Like, she wanted to live. Like, she had been sick. She had been going through chemo. She had been going through all these different things. And she just wanted to live her life and not have this seriousness of a relationship on her back. So she wanted to just be single. And it was really hard for her. It was hard for CT because he felt like he was there for her when she needed him. And now he needs her. And she just wasn't available. And they ended up on a challenge together. There was some girl, I think it was Siobhan. Was it Siobhan? Siobhan threw her cookies at CT. Rumor is that CT partook. Got back to Diem. The rest of the house was all like, damn, CT, you wrong for that. And CT was like, I ain't do nothing. What you talking about? Well, one of the people on the challenge, Adam and CT go way, way back. I don't know what possessed Adam to be messy, but Adam was being messy. He was bringing back information to Diem. And Adam and CT got into a scuffle. That's putting it mildly. CT and Adam got into a scuffle. CT, I think all the frustration that he had in him, he took it out on Adam. He whooped Adam's ass, okay? It was bad. It was, however bad I could say it was 10 times as bad as, it was worse, okay? I can't even go into all the details of how bad the fight was. The fight was really bad, okay? And at the time I was a lot younger. I was just like, damn. Like, damn. He okay. I was like, ooh, he okay. The more mature me, the older me, the more evolved me knows that, you know, you keep your hands to yourself. And later on, CT really felt bad about this. They were able to get past it. I think he was banned from the challenges for a couple of years, but he grew up. But CT has been through a lot. I think in like 2014, Diem passed away, unfortunately, because of cancer. CT was there for her. He loved that girl. He still loved that lady to this day. He loved her for real. And he been through a lot. I know recently he got a divorce. He been going through a lot. So when I see him being goofy on this here show, it really makes me feel happy for him. Like, I'm so happy to see him smile and be silly and be lighthearted, and to see him with Phaedra. He's always had that side to him. Like, he's really a gentleman. He's a bad boy, but he's a gentleman. Like, him holding her hand through the water, that is so CT. That's always been him, right? Trishelle freaking out on him because she's upset that he didn't light her torch. Trishelle, girl, have several seats. Trishelle, because you was over there working with Fine Peter and you wasn't thinking about CT. And CT, is just trying to win the game. Y'all know how he is. He don't do all these emotions. You leave my baby alone, okay? He don't got time for that. Don't do him like that. I ain't like how Trishelle was playing victim with CT. CT didn't do you wrong. Stop it. Stop it, girl. Stop. Now, the speech that John delivered to Dan right before they banished him, it was everything, okay? He gave him a good old housewife read. You know, the people, though, in the UK, they don't mince words, okay? They know how to read the girls down, and that's exactly what he did. I was here for it. I was screaming in this house. Like, when I tell y'all this show is my new addiction, I don't know how often they need to assemble season 3 ASAP. Because I'm here for it. I love this show already. This show is it. This show is the business. It really is. No, but I'm really liking Phaedra on this show. When Sheree saved her from being banished, and she started tearing up, I started to tear up too. And I felt so silly. Like, what are you crying about? But I cried a little bit because I think Sheree and Phaedra do have a sisterhood. Like, they've known each other for over 20 years. Like, they have a sisterhood. A lot of people always point out how Kenya had Sheree's back that day in the car when Bob did what he did. But Phaedra grabbed that man's arm and twisted him and said, apologize. Like, I hate how housewives over the years have become alliances. But there really did used to be a beautiful sisterhood there. And it was like a reminder, like, you know, the black girls, they're going to stick together. I felt so emotional. Like, when Phaedra was crying, I think she felt bad because she knows she a traitor. But at the same time, it was like, my sister had my back. I don't know. That was a weird emotion, but I cried too. So I felt Phaedra on it. I saw people saying, yeah, she's so fake. And I was like, I don't think it was fake. I think it was really real. Poverty put a target on all the Bravo people's back. Speaking of that, yo, Kate, I ain't really watch Below Deck like that to really know if I like Kate. I did watch her on the Bravo chat room. She was okay. But the way she had Phaedra's back when Dan tried to get her, I was like, you all right with me, girl? I think I like you. I think I like you. I don't know who they killed on the last episode because they didn't show. It was a cliffhanger. It might be MJ. And MJ, girl, you my girl. I've always loved Mercedes Javid. I've always loved her, okay, on Shahs of Sunsets. I have. But, girl, that last episode, you was annoying. Like, when she waltzed into the room, like, I'm going to go in the room. You going to go in the room and do what? What you going to do? You was, like, so under the radar, nobody was thinking about you. You went in that room and you messed up yourself, girl. I don't know. The show is all over the place. My thoughts are all over the place. I just feel like if y'all not watching, you need to watch. This is the show right here, okay? This is like all my shows coming together. This is Big Brother. This is The Challenge. This is Housewives. Shahs of Sunset. Girl, what is y'all need to watch. Y'all need to really, really, really watch. I don't know who gonna win, but I really love how Phaedra is playing this game. It's like, even though she's a traitor, she ain't really made no moves as a traitor. Dan and Poverty been making all the moves. I don't feel like she needs to make a move because her social game, everyone there likes her. Only 1 or 2 people suspect her of being a traitor, but they not confident in that thought. So they're like, she's still safe. I don't know. But of course, y'all know I'm rooting for CT. I'm rooting for Phaedra. Peter, you got a fan out of me. I like Peter. Bergie, I like you too. Bergie is smart and he's starting to be quiet and he's playing it cool and I like it. I like John. I like the read. You know, he ate Dan up, okay? And I was here for it. Kate, you not too, I don't know. It's between Kate, MJ, and Trishelle. I think if they're smart, they'll get rid of Trishelle. Because Trishelle, you a little flip-floppy. I don't know. Sandra gotta go too. I don't know. But y'all know who I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for Peter, Phaedra, CT, by default. Sheree, you too clueless. I can't root for you, girl, because you don't even know what you're doing there. But I don't want them to get rid of Kate. I don't want them to get rid of her. I think MJ gotta go. MJ and Trishelle, I would choose Trishelle to go. But I don't know, maybe MJ. I don't know. Between the two of them, I don't think I'm gonna be heartbroken about either one of them leaving because they both got on my nerves this last episode. So yeah, either one can go. I don't really care. But yeah, Phaedra, girl, you doing the damn thing. You ain't really had to slice no neck. She ain't really did nothing cutthroat just yet, except for Dan. Dan is the only one she had to slay. So I feel like, I don't know, the only person that's going to be mad at Phaedra after all of this is done, I feel like, is Tamra. But we still got a lot of show left. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.